Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive and thank you for taking an interest in this 2008 Hyundai Sonata. So in this video we'll be doing a walk through this vehicle. I'll point out any imperfections the vehicle has and then we'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Now before we get started, we would like to point out that we purchased this vehicle from an insurance company. This vehicle was rear-ended, so just kind of walking back here. Vehicle was rear-ended back here. It was a fairly minor fender bender in which somebody just kind of hit the back of this vehicle and then the trunk was kind of pushed in. So that was the extent to it. There was no structural damage. There was no airbags deployed or anything like that. So we did just replace the trunk lid with a Hyundai Sonata of the same year and the same paint coat as well. Unfortunately, the trunk lid did have some damage, but that's kind of what you kind of end up with when you're trying to match the paint code. So as you can see, there's no paint blending issues or anything like that. Yeah, so the trunk lid has been replaced. Now with that out of the way, like I said, there was no structural damage, no airbags deployed or anything like that. It was just a fender bender in the rear. Now with that being said, this vehicle does still have a clear Wisconsin title. It's not a salvage or rebuilt or anything like that. It is a clear Wisconsin title. All right, so from here, I'll just kind of walk around the vehicle at first, and then after that, we will dive in a little bit deeper. So here we are again, coming around towards the rear. Here we are on the passenger side. And here we are back to the front. So I'll try to look for any dents or scratches or imperfections that I can see, starting with the front bumper cover. Now, as you guys can see, there's a little bit of an imperfection here. Now, keep in mind, this vehicle is a 2008 with 125,000 miles. So, you know, some of this wear and tear is going to be normal use. So we do have an imperfection over here. But other than that, for the most part, the front bumper is in fairly decent condition, other than those minor scrapes. Taking a look at the headlights. Headlights are pretty good, nice and clear. No real haziness to them or anything like that. Same goes for the grille as well, intact. It's not missing or torn or anything. Checking out the hood. Hood of the vehicle, for the most part, is very clean. There's a little bit of a residue over here. We'll try to get this off, but it's just residue. It's not an imperfection in the paint or anything like that. Coming around towards the driver's side, checking out the driver's side fender. Driver's side fender seems to be in good condition. No dents or scratches. The tires have about, I would say, a little bit more than 40%, about 50% tread life left. So they're not brand new, but they're still good for plenty more miles to come. Checking out the driver's side door. Once again, driver's side door is in good condition. I don't see any dents or scratches. And then coming around towards the rear, and then same goes for the rear as well. Overall, it seems to be a fairly well-kept vehicle by the previous owner. And then same goes for the quarter panel as well. And then also, there's no rust issues on this quarter panel either. So I guess it's, a small little bubble. You can hardly notice it right over there. But other than that, this vehicle is fairly rust-free. All right. Now coming around towards the rear, checking out the rear bumper cover. And I'm doing the same thing, just checking for any imperfections like I did in the front. I don't see a whole lot. I guess just this over here, just from taking stuff in and out of the trunk, which is to be expected. And then, like I said, this deck lid was replaced. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a dent and a little bit of a rust spot right over here. But other than that, the paint matches. That's kind of what we were going for. All right, and now coming on to the passenger side, checking out the passenger side quarter panel. Passenger side is also in very good condition. I guess a little bit of a minor dent right over there. Nothing major. And then once again, no rust issues. And then same goes for the rocker panels as well. Nice and clean. It's kind of what you want to see in Wisconsin. All right, now checking out the passenger side rear door. We do have a dent over here. Now, not sure how this dent came to fruition, but it is there. But the door closes and opens nice and smooth. No issues there. And on the passenger side front is nice and clean. Yeah, don't see any dents or scratches on that door. And then passenger side front fender. For some reason, all these Sonatas just end up with this dent over here on the fender. Not sure what it is, but this one is no exception. So we do have a dent on the passenger side front fender. All right, so with the exterior taken care of, from here we will take a look at the interior. Starting with the driver's door. Now we do have power windows, power door locks, and then power mirrors as well. Oh, sorry about that. Power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors. So this vehicle is fairly well equipped. And then checking out the interior, we do have some cloth seats, and as you can see, these things are super clean. Very clean interior. So this is kind of a dead giveaway that this vehicle was very well kept by its previous owner. And then same goes for the rear seats as well. I don't think anybody's sat back here. And these seats, I don't know what they used, but these are some of the softest seats, the most comfortable seats you'll sit in. More modern vehicles, I don't know why manufacturers have started making the seats so hard, but these are very, very good foam that they use in these. All right, so from here, I will turn on the ignition. Put my seatbelt on. Alrighty, so checking out the instrument cluster, as you guys can see, this vehicle does have 125, almost 126,000 miles on the odometer. So fairly low miles for the year. And then checking out the engine RPMs, nice and smooth. Idle's nice and smooth. And then we do have an airbag light on. We are diagnosing this, and we will try to be replacing the airbag module. Like I said, there was no airbags deployed in the accident or anything like that. This is just a well, we are having trouble communicating with the airbag module, so that module might just need replacing. So that'll be done before this vehicle is sold. But other than that, there is no other warning lights on in the dash. There's no check engine light, transmission light, or anything like that. Everything is working as it should, and we will be diagnosing this airbag light. All right, now with that out of the way, checking out the steering wheel. We do have some steering wheel mounted controls. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have the cruise controls for the vehicle. To turn it on or off is just this button over here, and to accelerate or decelerate, just these buttons right there. And then on the other side, we have the audio controls. We got the volume up and down. To mute is right there, and then the mode and a few buttons over here. And then behind the steering wheel, we have our typical turn signal stalk, which I believe doubles as a headlight operation. So we do have the auto function for the headlights, and then just the normal headlights, and then just the all right. And then on the other side, we have our wiper controls right there. All right, so checking out the dash. Dash is nice and clean, no issues there, no rips or tears or anything like that. Nice and clean dashboard. And then right over here we have our audio system for the vehicle, and then the hazard switch is located right there. Now this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, as well as a CD. And then in 2008, that's pretty much all you get. So we got a CD, AM, FM, and then yeah, so pretty basic sound system, easy to use, and everything works as it should. So we got the volume knob over here, the tuner is over there, and then right beneath that we've got our vents right over here, and then a nice little clock in the middle, and then beneath that we have our climate controls. We got the temperature control on the left, fan speed in the middle, and then the vent controls on the right. All right, and then a little storage cubby right there, and then beneath that a little another storage cubby to keep your change, and then power outlet right there, more storage and more power outlets. And then just kind of moving back, now this vehicle is an automatic with the option to shift manually as well. And then we do have an e-brake right here, and then cup holders right over here. And then right over here we do have a storage cubby which doubles as an armrest. Go ahead and fold this down, and then once again just taking a look at the seats, nice and clean interior. And then up here we do have a sunroof as well, which slides back. And then I believe it flips up as well. Yep, there you go. All right, nice little sunglass holder right there. Go ahead and close this up. Alrighty guys, so from here we will check out the rear seating area. Alrighty guys, so checking out the rear seating area. Once again, we got power windows back here as well. And then, as I showed you guys earlier, rear seats are nice and clean. And we do have a little armrest over here that flips down and it doubles as a cup holder as well. So that just kind of lives out of its way. And then I'll climb inside, close the door. All right, so plenty of leg room back here. Now this is a mid-size sedan, so leg room in the back is not an issue. And this is our view from the back. Very quiet cabin. Now I'm just gonna climb back out. Now, as you can see, this vehicle is currently running. Nice and smooth running engine. And we'll take a closer look in the engine compartment. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we're on the engine compartment for this vehicle. So from here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. So as you guys can tell, a nice and smooth running engine. We do have a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder mated to an automatic transmission. And very, very quiet. No odd noises or vibrations. It's a very smooth running engine. So from here, we will take a look at the undercarriage. Alrighty guys, so as you can see up here, we've got this vehicle on the lift. So from here, we'll check out the undercarriage. I'll start from the front and work my way towards the back, starting with the engine and transmission. Right over here, we've got the engine, and then right over here, we've got the transmission. As you guys can see, no oil leaks or anything like that. I guess the previous owner had something over here. Not sure what that is, but yeah, no oil leaks or anything. We did do a recent oil change on this vehicle, so the oil is nice and fresh. Checking out the front suspension on the passenger side. Let me just turn on the flashlight real quick. All right, so to give you guys a better view, as you can see, everything is properly mounted and secured. The CV boots are not ripped or torn. Now, if these CV boots were ripped or torn, we would see grease all over the place and it'd just be a mess down here. But as you can see, it's nice and dry, nice and clean down here. And then coming around towards the driver's side suspension, once again, same story over here. CV boots are not ripped or torn. Everything's nice and clean. Everything is properly mounted and secured. And then just kind of moving on, right over here, we've got the subframe for the vehicle. There's no corrosion issues or anything. Nice and solid. There's no rust holes. Kind of just move this apparatus out of the way. And then right here is the rear side view of the subframe. I'll just kind of try to point the camera up in there just to kind of show you guys there's no leaks. And then right over here is the main structural component of the vehicle. As you guys can see, nice and straight, nice and even. And then same goes for the driver's side as well. Now this vehicle does still have the factory undercoating, as you guys can see. Very clean, so there's hardly any corrosion issues, and it's been covered actually very well. Sometimes they only just do the middle portion of it, but this is all of it's been done. And then checking out the rocker panels. So rocker panels are nice and solid, no corrosion issues all the way around. And then same goes for the driver's side as well. Once again, rocker panels nice and solid, so you can lift the vehicle up from here, no issues, none of that. And then right over here, we got the exhaust right above my head, going all the way towards the back. This seems to have been replaced at some point with an original Kia Hyundai one, so that's nice to see. And then once again, exhaust running all the way towards the back. And then as we come to the back, we'll check out the rear suspension. Checking out the driver's side, once again, no issues here. The shocks are nice and clean, not leaking. Springs are not broken. And then same goes for the passenger side as well. Shocks are nice and clean, and this caliper seems to have been replaced at some point since it's nice and shiny still. And then yeah, so and then coming around, we got the rear of the vehicle and a single exhaust pipe. And here's a better look at the tires. Plenty of tread left. And then we will work our way back towards the front. Alrighty guys, so this was the undercarriage portion of this vehicle. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.